Dovahkiin to seek to try to end the civil war in a different way without resorting to armed force. He became the thing to both the journey and Vilja in the process. The buddy who arrived in Elder Gleam Sanctuary was the destination of her journey. Vilja will be able to remain in the sanctuary for its own purposes. Dovahkiin is in order to train the armor of Vilja, take another action because it towards the Fort de Mall.
You are enthusiastic today, and do work.
The smithy helps a lot.
It's the some are rescued. Unable to have also repair of armor, and because it was something that does this is the fort residence a smithy even the smithy. You have survived very me underwriting it's.
Hey cat. What use of the fort of Stormcloak?
Came to see the commander of the fort in this instruction manual.
This is. The other day the instruction manual to Steely and Dan, towards the subjugation at the request of residents from. I want you to have to wait a little, I will come to know the captain.
This instruction manual the brought o'er you, cat.
I hear that. Along the way to come here, came the news because had been done to the troll. At the same I heard it, but I heard in the dark water crossing, here there was a smithy? And also there was stopped by because I wanted to borrow it.
Troll? So, was what the troll?
Defeated the desire remains of our soldiers is intact.
Or so. It does not matter if me with the intention of raise me news that soldiers for use of smithy. Sun also sunset, also I'll be prepared overnight bed.
It was good to be a captain that understand. Said he led subordinates brave before the dragon, was a captain in the Dunmer. And you're just not very much there's dragon to fly big lizards.
Guy's masterpiece. Besides me also let you adventure. To interfere where it is raised. I want to ask one job to the bottom of the cat, or good.
Work? Let undertake the job if other than you are asked for force.
While not said to be a seeking a sense force and.
If you refuse to.
Lose an important subordinates, yet its guy much came to this fort bother to teach find the dead buddy. That said there was somewhat of calculative, it will being the profit of the extent to enrogue and also incidentally of things for you, and cat. Talking is also rather than refuse to without tasking, first to I'll even just listen.
I'll just listen. Cannot promise and take the job.
Does not matter. It has been said that you came to rent a smithy in this fort. I think it is a find if we are looking at the soldiers who have gathered, but is in a state armor that none was tired that wears on the body. We'll not get the care of soldiers with our armor that are in the fort, if possible. And the necessary material and corresponding reward is you're going to pay.
Nice to hear one.
I wonder what?
There are facilities either, and am at this Fort Smithsley.
Although think of it. This is near there is a called Cave Lost Knife. Before, that dark water crossing his development is a source of iron and iron wind helm that can be taken in that cave. I was there also smith for processing it.
but the situation changed?
I hear that Lost Knife Cave of it, but the scale is large, not so many mining the amount of iron itself splendid. Rather main use value of that cave was strong implications of securing water source. I appeared to him, etc., seeking its rich water source.
Guys?
Pirates of the field theft and leaders such as guys peace like bloodthirsty. Was in the cave soldiers and workers were killed in the sin very guys.
Fort Smith also was there who was killed.
Correct answer. Unfortunately, I happened to go the iron ore to receive. There is also the attack and settlement in this fort missing, nor other personnel soldiers.
See the care about the armor of soldiers. That's between however to join Dazay's partner. About the bandits can't decided discretion of the Dazay. Okay to say my partner and the reply from the?
But thankfully just no act in the care of armor. Although what's to say that Trey, maybe not have to worry about bed and meal, while asked to the armor of care.
A very cordial welcome. This is very expected compensation is offered.
There is either get it allowed to judge from seeing the first time you work. So the appearance of Armor University.
That was considerably damaged. A thought from the armor is to protect lives, but hardly new and too much the same.
So much of who was damaged.
Fine details such as clasps and fittings have no. Was a bad move to light is moved to wear armor to armor I spoiled it and vice versa. Dazay is not a translation stays in this fort. We recommend finding Smith soon if you want to defend their soldiers is important.
Let me command deliver. I hear 2 people you follow arrived. Armor of care seems to have nearly finished, but it's a shame like hand did not rotate until weapon.
2 of them say? Is my partners should have won.
It's so duo came reportedly has become that merges with her Kajit. Soon it, because I told the men to pass to the smithy.
I was keep up to Caddy finally. Was indebted in the matter of mother. Because I have said that toward the elder gleam, it surprised not stay only daughter why do not you come chasing?
Dazay a surprise is the thing you are. Why Dazay they come later?
It is I, and just because you want to really thank me deliver keepsake of mother.
And that there is also it, I thought by drinking memories of mother to fish. Caddy, would not a born of Kajiat? Kajiat not thinking, behavior, I've been variously attracted the interest. And because would require the presence I like a you know widely the world to cat, that is not directed to the merchant, shortly why you came. What was said from an early age to the mother. With cry to those interested. I may.
I thought Dazay not why a Kajit born?
Even this is a little there is academic. The name of the Kajiat there is a certain regularity. Caddy is not in accordance with the laws of the name of the Kajiat.
Did not follow the law. What part is it?
The name of the initials of Kajiat, but represent the identity. There is no sound of D or day in character for identification. And the desire I is also a word represents a desire in our words. Kajiat have never heard, until now, such as tracing such a joke was sound.
It looks pretty knowledgeable way.
Although there will be also piled up story, I want to get to talk also of matter of theft field of example.
I wanted to convey this. Care of their weapons so far, what has been done to pass?
It was finished in good quality and up to beyond recognition. I want you to have to wait a while in the fort because it provides a reward.
Has got such things in non-Khajiit ever got in the name?
You're still a mysterious presence. Not only overthrew the evil dragon of legend, up to and different from other people birth.
I have been self-introduction was still the cat and the daughter. I'm Marcorio. There was also time that it wasn't like a thing sham of mercenaries by selling magic tricked time me evil dragon has been resurrected. Again best regards, Caddy.
I'm Dazay, It is I want to change this land in the trade.
I heard along the way from the daughter. You even do Dragonbone of Legendary. And had heard hefty Nordman in rumor, hey is the real thing was a cute catty.
That don't you quit way call me catty?
Do so much hate being treated as Kajiat?
What's the wonder rude even to show the Kajito catty? And desire is half who do not get used to society of Kajito.
Odd business? Highly fine. Result you have come alive to love liberty is all alone in the world. This world is made in the majority of the odd person. The only person who has accepted the fact is garbled on big game. Not like you, catty.
So the na called catty. Well be. You are with what interest of Dazay?
Although its name also was worrisome one, and that was worrisome to any more. Kajia's Carpus is a strong race, but I feel I saw you're unarmed. And neither feel like fighting with fists, I feel the question.
Dazay's good at bow. And I went to Safeguard to notice at any other time.
His arms bow amazing. Much was not until now my God, to wield the arm of my sword.
Is it true? So much great weather. Seems do not see the pride of bow to the percentage.
When you use Dazay bows is required to call magic. It is not anything if necessary fight by two hatchet, but very good at fighting with an axe.
Summon surgery nurses. Where I learned how to use the magic.
I learned from the parents. It's a Dazay proud parents.
Although Kajiat to full use of magic or few, parent of foster cat would not a Kajiat?
Dazay parents who was a Breton nobleman in Hammerfell. There's downfall aristocratic name just say nobles.
Aristocracy like if born, or this education there?
I hear that. It gave me the name and education and affection to Dazay it was war orphans. But I Dazayan as which ordinary ability, but my best because calling the bow and axe in magic.
So that, what came in purpose to Skyrim?
Parents are dead, was seeking a new thing. Had caught during border crossing is feeling deprived of everything, now there are many types.
Catty is a Dragonbone legendary.
It seems so called from the other.
Daughter from Forsyrodil.
Yes.
In the familiar with Skyrim, or just me. The cat is employer's daughter I have heard. University. Do not hire me, as a guide. Also to some that it was me deliver the pendant, it should be cheaper.
The wonder such feel coming anyway arrived even refused? Dazay is only fledgling as merchant. It may not pay to satisfactory salary.
You're stiff catty. Resourceful earn appropriately along the way, and much their eating spot hadn't gonna have. Such offer good at only word of obediently thank you.
Agreed, you ask.
Or original character of a poor talker with stiff. I have will variously teach the fun in the world now.
At the same. Lady. Vilja. Finished the armor had promised beforehand. How it was comfortable to wear, I want to try.
I wonder, since when it was called by name, which was confirmed to me the first time Davin. I am glad, I did call me in the last name.
Only called from was under pressure to call by the name made a new traveling companion. May take on the nasty things maybe the armor becomes necessary.
For now, I'll try to fit the armor.
I was surprised. Or Catty is able to make this kind of choice armor. Which I'll ask mine also.
Armor was used up to now even from the Dazay felt defenseless against the cold too. Performance as the armor on focus on nature cold.
Excellent, and do not feel too heavy to have been also used metal, moreover, does not feel at all cold compared to the armor of until now. At the same did you need to fit my favorite everyday wear in color? Very nice color.
Like me in a good mood, I'm glad the Dazay. Let us immediately before the armor might be talking about.
Fellow was decided to join the new journey. finally passed was Vilja armor. Dovahkin who consult a request from the fort of Captain. Connection of people will be a force of Dovahkin to walk as merchant. What?